Hello everybody, welcome to the first episode of the Code Lyoko Let's Play for the game Quest for Infinity on the PS2.
The Game Factory.
From the Game Factory, whose recent contributions to gaming have been the Build-A-Bear Workshop games and Miss Spider's Scavenger Hunt. So, I'm sure that's a real brain teaser. Actually, this first part here is basically just the intro for Season 4, though for some reason it has the team walking across the quad like, I don't know, like it's the middle of an episode or something. There's William. You'll be fighting him quite a bit through the course of the game, or I guess I will, since, yeah, I'm the one playing. I have all the footage basically recorded from the campaign for the game, so I hope to get these out relatively quickly. Anyway, and they cut off the intro song right as it's getting interesting. Yeah, well. Anyway, we have the team just kind of walking there, and then still shot for the box cover. I don't know why that is there exactly, because they didn't create its own intro, I guess. There you go, welcome to Caddick Academy. They call that the playground, which is the dumbest thing I could possibly imagine. It's a freaking quad!
Children, did William tell you he was leaving school?
Oh yeah, we start off at the point where William has been captured at the end of Season 3, so the team has to deal with the fact that he's not around. And so, apparently, up until the beginning of Season 4, a time period that I believe lasts a few months. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'd have to go back and watch. Yeah, for some reason, apparently, they're able to keep everyone at school completely unable to tell that William is not there anymore. Yeah. And here's Millie giving us vitally important information that I'm sure she scoured from.
Sign up, you know. It's happening behind this door. But don't make any noise.
She's kind of an adorable little reporter when you think about it, but yeah, she keeps getting in trouble for it. So yeah, behind that door. Yeah, that's not a college drawing contest. That's the save room, which I will not be using since the game autosaves.
You're not at the factory?
Hooray!
No way. It's too nice out to glue my eyes to a computer screen.
Yeah.
You sure you're okay,
Jeremy's
Jeremy?
outside,
No worries,
wearing
Kitty.
his gym
I'm
uniform.
in great shape. Not to panic.
That's
It's
obviously
Jeremy's
not
plan.
Jeremy.
He programmed it so he could spend more time on Lyoko while still being in class.
I find it funny that they don't comment right away on
Haven't
the
you got
fact
enough
that
time to sleep
Clone
and pig out
Jeremy
after class?
just hits
Maybe.
on everybody.
Something on your mind?
But they do that in the series, so I guess they don't really need to do it here. And there's the options room. 3 languages, English, Spanish, French, for the text. 2 languages for audio, English and French for all you purists out there. Love to play your games in the original language. Volume, for some reason, it doesn't say music, it says volume. I'm not sure who exactly was responsible
Are you
for that.
wondering what's behind this door? I wondered too.
And
after asking
here's
around,
Tamia
I
acting
discovered
like she's
that
in a
it
Metal
was
Gear
only
Solid
a
game for some
maintenance
reason.
room for setting the parameters of this
And
game.
pointing out that the options room is in fact the options room. You see, to be honest, I don't really hate Millie for being too stupid to figure out the save room is a save room,
but it never worked.
because it makes
The
sense
only
that she
thing I
wouldn't
got
know
was
that.
detention. Definitely not cool.
Anyway, Nicholas adding completely pointless conversation. Then again, most of the conversations outside are pointless. You don't really do anything out here. You make no decisions,
Hey,
you
Ulrich,
just talk to
any
people
chance
and
you
get
could give
more
me an interview?
information. That
I'm
is
writing
all
an article about the
completely
good-looking
unnecessary to the
guys on
gameplay
campus.
structure.
You figured
And
you're
that
a journalist?
was a
Editor-in-chief,
big
to be
mistake.
exact. From
The game
now on, the
honestly
cast
should have
leader
had
is me.
more
Cool.
significant
Look, about the
occurrences
interview, I haven't got much
outside
time
of
for you.
Lyoko.
I have to get to the pool.
Because that was one of the
Why don't
best
you
parts of the
ask
show.
Al? He's always got scoops about the menu at the snack
But,
bar. Yeah, you want to be happy
soon
about
enough
the
we'll get
menu
into
for
the actual
lunch.
gameplay
We're having
elements of the game.
quiche.
Very funny.
So right now we're just getting more backstory, and yes, this is squarely set at the beginning of Season 4, but it'll end a lot faster and earlier than Season 4 because the game was actually made before Season 4 came out, so it's got some differences. Anyway, Jeremy can always be found inside the The real
Don't you have a
Jeremy can
math
always be
class?
found inside the
but I'm totally
factory.
lost.
It's not that complex. Math just needs a
And
little
Odd
logic
has
and-
wandered
Basically,
off
you're
here
just Mr.
in the middle of
Computer
math class,
Anyway, have you finished
somehow,
rebuilding Lyoko?
Almost. Another
despite
couple of
them
days,
not
and it'll
wanting
be
to
up
do
and
time
running.
rewinds.
That's great. I
Apparently
can't wait
he's
to try
just
my
some
new
kind of
outfit.
ninja
It
now,
makes me
and
look
nobody
real good.
realized he was
Lyoko
gone.
isn't Halloween odd, and Xana has been strangely
Or
quiet recently. so there's no reason
an
to go.
indeterminate amount of
Come on,
time
be a
passes
pal.
between
Just
each
a
of these
couple of
missions.
minutes.
To be
I have
honest,
a
this could all be taking place over the
Oh,
course
man,
of like
what a wet blanket.
You
a
should go
few
back to your math
days,
class. There's a quiz next
to be
week.
What
completely
about
fair,
Wayne? No signs of
because
life? Can I go get him?
No, but
there's
I don't know how long
no
you can
known
keep hiding his
passage of
absence
time
from
through
the
the course of the
principal.
game.
No
There's
problem,
never any
Einstein. If you're
consequences for the
genius
fact
in
that
my
you're
town,
running
we'll
off to the
find it in
factory
no
in the
time.
middle of the
I hope so.
freaking
How many days have you been
French
working
countryside
nonstop?
to go
Shouldn't you
save
sleep
the
a little?
world.
You work too much, you know.
But
No time
anyway,
for sleep. The super scanner
yeah,
shows
it's
a tower coming online in the
perfectly
desert
timed
sector.
Xana
I'll
attack,
call the others.
No,
taking
don't.
control of
If
a
they skip
tower in the
us, I
desert
won't be able to
sector.
copy their notes.
And of
I'll
course,
take care
since
of it.
Odd
Okay, go
is
ahead.
a
I'll
lazy
start the procedure.
idiot half the time, he decides to go ahead and do all the fighting himself, the thing he's best at, to be honest. So that works out pretty well. And when I say he's best at it, well, in a minute. This is the Holo Map. You'll be seeing it a lot. You can read all that if you really want. But basically, it's whenever there's a red flashing Xana symbol, it means that you have a new mission in that location. And the game does have a lot of branching paths at certain points. As I've said, I already finished the entire campaign, so I can't have the audience choose which path I take. Sorry. But I do have the ability for the audience members, you who are watching, to choose whether or not I go back and get all the extras after the course of the game is over and record that footage. I do get a few of the really well hidden ones, or decently hidden ones, just on well, one of them's actually a shortcut, but besides that, so here we have Odd virtualizing. You get these still shots of the characters
I
virtualizing.
just never get tired of this new outfit. So classy.
Get serious, okay?
Yeah,
have to find the
looking like a
tower and
purple
disable
monkey
it.
cat
No
thing
problem.
is classy. Think you got the wrong adjective there, buddy. Anyway,
You may
as I
have
was
a
saying
new
about
outfit,
Odd being best
but
at
the
fighting,
basics are
he
still the
is,
same.
by a fairly wide margin, the
This
best
place
character
is
in the
just right
game.
for jump training.
His basic attack is a really quick shot. He has the ability to climb walls, which you will come across quite a bit in the game. One of his special downloadable, one of his data pack abilities, we'll get to those in the next video more
This
so,
save point will record where
is
you are.
to bounce between two walls that are close enough together to actually, you know, rebound up the walls like Ryu Hayabusa or Batman or something. And there, when I shot those switches, there was actually supposed to bring up another box telling you how to attack and lock onto an enemy. But if you shoot the switches
Hey,
beforehand, it
you've got
breaks the
company.
Don't worry. I'll take care
process of it. So here I just tear into the enemies after it quickly told me how to use the guard function. Well, firing is the square button, X is jumping obviously, triangle is your special powers button, which we'll get to when we actually get some
Use
special
this well
powers.
of life to fill up on life
The
points.
Well of Life is
Then
completely
hang on to this
pointless
wall with
in
your
almost
claws.
all situations because you'll almost always have a green Xana thing there, a checkpoint. The game calls them save points for some reason. And those will refill all of your health and energy.
of it. It's William.
So-
I found him.
Here we're up
It
against
looks more
William.
like he found you.
And I'll actually show a little bit of the blocking and specifically the
If you
counter
think you can
ability
scare
because
me
you
with
have
that,
to use it
William.
later in the game to knock attacks back at some of the enemies. So there's William flying off like a pussy. And I just completely decimate those three. But Odd just decimates everything in this game. And then I get a really cool little shot there where I actually land the counter on both of their shots at
Thanks
once
for
and
cleaning
take
up
them
the
both
zone,
out.
Odd. I'm taking
I'm
control
actually
of
kinda
the tower
surprised that that
remotely.
happened.
Stick around.
No
Actually, once you've
problem.
actually gone
I'm
in the counter
also an
motion, you have a
expert at
pretty
doing
wide margin for shots to counter back. And you can actually chain counters together to knock shots back. Okay, just overwrite the file there. And basically that's it for the first mission. So, I will try to get these edited and up fairly quickly. So,
Ta-da!
Nice
thank you
going,
very much
Odd.
for
You did a really good job.
watching.
Thank you, thank you.
And
You see,
I will see you
told
next
that I could
time.
handle it. My new outfit gives me wings.
Now that the tower's neutralized, Xana should leave us alone till we finish rebuilding Lyoko. But I'm more and more worried about William. We need to get him out of Xana's clutches.
You've got an idea?
No. But for now, no more solo missions. It's far too dangerous. Okay, I've got work to do. You and the others come back and see me later. I'm sure I'll have other missions for you.